Hello again. Uh, Welcome to my boring YouTube channel. Actually, today, yeah, I'm not really in mood to make videos, so I hope that this video might be a shorter one, maybe around 10 or to 15 minutes. I hope so. Uh, it is quite stressful today for in my life. Uh, Actually, the stress is from it is start from yesterday, and now the stress has been dragged to today. It's quite a stress because a little bit family issue in my real life. But the weird thing is, when I'm stressed, my step count is really high. It is around, I think, 20K plus. Right now, it is 21 and 2100, 21,441. Kind of high. No, normally my step count is around 16 to maybe maybe some high day around 18. So currently it is really high, 21. Yesterday is around 22 to 23. When I stress, maybe I move a lot, I walk a lot. I I don't know why, but it's kind of reducing my stress when I'm walking off. It's like I'm trying to get get rid of that stress. But let's Google it. Is walking reducing stress? Oh, no wonder I'm walking. Yeah, the weird thing is, normally people have troublesome with stress eating, right? But when I stress, actually, I'm losing my appetite. I cannot eat. It is not like I cannot eat. I still can eat, but normally I'm very punctual with my meals. Not really that punctual, but uh, let's say if I have my meal around in afternoon, for my lunch, uh, it is around 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So if I get too busy, maybe I postpone it to 3 p.m. or maybe somewhat. It is just around that time. So less hunger from me. So it is really hard for me to eat. I know I really need to eat that meal because I want to maintain everything. Uh, yeah, but the stress, oh my God. Actually, the stress come from my dad. My dad actually have yeah, this is just a little bit rant about my dad. He have some disease which is chronic disease, and actually he have uh, ah ambil lah, boleh kok ikut anda. Beli dua apa? Daging. Kau bawa. Sorry, a little bit. My brother asked for the night snack burger. Um, yeah. So My dad have I think all of the cardiovascular disease. Let's see. He have diabetes. Uh, he has problem with his heart. Uh, yeah. Lungs also. Daging, dua-dua daging. Sorry. Okay. So he also have some problem with his heart, his lungs, also his liver. Uh, always got arthritis, that gout. Um, what's more? And also kidney disease, high blood pressure. Uh, I think everything that cardiovascular disease cause, he have it. So basically, last 3 days, he met the doctor. So the doctor said that he should be warded in the ICU. Actually, I don't really know what this ICU stands for. ICU stands for, yeah, intensive care unit. So last I heard, the ICU is not a place created for healthy people. It is for people that, yeah, really chronic, in intensive. So it is must be important. But yeah, my dad is really stubborn, so he don't want to stay in the ICU because, yeah, ICU is not a happy place. You cannot eat every food that you want. You cannot smoke. And also, since if you have chronic kidney disease, you cannot drink water a lot like normal people. So yeah, the doctor said just stay at home, but don't go anywhere. Don't drive. He I think you don't need to be smart, or you don't need to be a doctor. Just watch him. Just watching him, you already know that he's he cannot drive. It will be dangerous. You put someone life in danger if we let him drive. So I have decided to hide all the car keys, and then, yeah, he's mad. He's really mad about it. So yesterday he's already said that, yeah, he want to drive, but yeah, I tried my best to stop him. I hide the keys so he cannot drive. He just stay at home. I will buy any food or anything that he need. Uh, and and also this day is the worst. He want to he's literally want to fight me. But yeah, I try my best to control my anger. And yeah, I can stop him, but yeah, but yeah, if it is really hard. You It's like you don't want to do it, but you have to do it. I'm not hitting him, just holding his hand. Uh, uh, just holding, just stopping him. But it is really hard when you have to argue with your dad at this level. S- So, uh, um, yeah, it is really hard to argue with him. Uh, at this level. But yeah, I still need to do it because it is dangerous to let him. Let's say if I let him drive, if I let him drive, at the same time I know he shouldn't drive. It is very dangerous. So what happen if maybe uh, I don't hope it will happen, but what if he crash and maybe hit another people kid or just messing with other people, just hit other people. So what happened if the people died? So uh, and then uh, um, and then nowadays you can see that social media is so fast. Everyone is recording everything. So basically, um, when people see it in social media, they will blame their family. Why let him drive? At the same time, we don't want to let him drive, but he is particularly arguing with us for not letting him drive. So that's the problem. Another thing is, uh, let's say, uh, for drinks, right? He cannot drink a lot of water. So when maybe sometimes we go out eat in a restaurant, so we try to control the drinks because he have chronic kidney disease. He cannot drink too much, so we will control the portion of the drinks. And when the problem comes, when he's got really mad about the drinks. It is so tiny little. Why I cannot drink this? So what other people see around us? People don't really understand. What they see is I'm abusive. I'm abusing my father. I'm trying to stop him drinks. It is not like that. We try to save him, but people around us, surrounding us, we know that they say, "Oh, what kind of son is this? What kind of daughter it is?" Actually, we try to avoid him to kill himself. That's why it is really hard. It is really hard uh, when when your dad is really stubborn guy. You cannot stop him, so it's hard. Quite stressful, but not that really stressed, but a little bit stressed. Um, yeah, for me, it is easier for me to manage the stress because I I can consider myself fit. Yeah, when you fit, the stress are easier to manage. Normally you just walk off the stress and then yeah, the stress go away. Sometimes you might, when you walk too much, suddenly you get tired. When you get tired, maybe you take a nap a little while. Maybe in the afternoon or evening, you take a small nap for a while, and then after you wake up from the nap, damn, boom, uh, you become. It is normal again. The heart rate is not rising up, and yeah, it feels normal. You are not, you cannot feel it. The energy is come back to normal. No weakness at all. Uh, yeah, that's what happened for me in the past 2 days. That's why I'm not really in the mood, but yeah, I try to be consistent in uploading videos. I try to improving everything because I believe consistency. Yeah, consistency is the key. Uh, as long as I'm do it, even though there is no one watching it, maybe I will improving a little bit. Maybe it takes longer. Maybe it takes longer, or maybe I hope in 1 year I will see a huge difference. But yeah, let's see. So far it is just maybe around. This is maybe 10 video from me. So it is not that much. So in 10 video, maybe sometimes I do 50 minutes video, sometimes I do 15, sometimes I do 10. But as long as I'm doing it, there is must be something that changed and also has been improved, I think. Um Maybe it is not that much. I'm not expecting that much because I'm not using the English every day. It is not my native language. But I try my best to improve myself and be better from myself yesterday. Maybe sometimes the yesterday is better than today, but as long as I'm thinking, I'm try to put my mindset that I'm try to better myself from yesterday. At least I'm trying. I'm trying. I love to see people that trying, even though sometimes what they do might be wrong, I think, in my opinion. Uh, but at least they tried. They tried their best. Maybe it is a small step, maybe something, let's say in fitness. Um, my uh, let me translate this. Yeah. Nope, not my aunt. My aunt. My aunt have. He also have kidney disease, but uh, not as worse as my father, as my dad. Um, it's kind of stage two, I think. Stage two kidney disease. It is not that bad, but still bad. Um, Uh, so it is not actually her. He try her best, changing his diet. I know it could be better actually. Let's say he drinks water, plain water. For me, instead of plain water, maybe you can change with 0 calorie drinks, or maybe put some artificial sweetener or stevia. Normally, I use stevia. I like stevia, even though some people say it is not that sweet, but for me, it is already sweet enough. I really like stevia. So, so at least she tried. She tried her best. Yeah, she tried to eat more vegetables. She try maybe do. It is not uh, a a hard cardio, but at least she tried. She tried to do it, even though I know it could be better. But I love to see people try. When you try, there is must be something that changing. It it is, yeah, maybe weight on the scale will affect your appearance. Uh, it is undeniable. Some people say scale doesn't matter, right? Weight on the scale doesn't matter. Okay, let's say you build muscle. when you obese 60%, it is hard to see those muscles. So what you should expect your weight reduce at least zero point 0.5 slowly per week, 0.5% per week or 1% per week. That means you are in deficit. If you don't lose weight, that means you are not in deficit. But I still believe, even though you don't lose weight, if if you try, there is must be something that change. Uh, even though there is not, even though weight on the scale doesn't change week by week, but if you do it, something will improve. There is must be something. So when I see my own try, um, yeah, at first week you cannot expect anything at first week, but the later on after a few months, she already can walk normally. She is stronger. Yeah, her body is not like fitness influencer. She's already old, but it is better from her than not trying at all. So my dad is zero try. He never tried. I try to encourage him. Nothing's works. I try my best to save him. I always say that there is still hope because I see some people that at 70, my dad around 60 years old. Other people I see also have the same problem with him, but try to change. Yeah, the people that try actually successful. You cannot expect that that people, not everyone can be like your fitness influencer. That's what that's what people, I think most people have mistaken on. Not all people when they go weightlifting will become like Arnold Schwarzenegger or maybe Chris Bumstead. No, not everyone like that. You must have a good genetics to be like that. And also hard work and dedication also important. But not everyone have the super duper elite good genetics. At least as long as they are better than them yesterday, it is nice. It is good. It is not just nice, it is super duper good. It is night and day difference. Even though everything you do, let's say you already done the diet, but you already lose the fat. Maybe you lose 20% of fat. You already s- get some loose shirt. Your shirt become bigger. You feel bigger in your shirt, but you don't have six pack. It's okay. As long as you better than last time, it is okay. It is fine. It is already good. It is already give you. It is it is already increase your life expectancy. Maybe multiple times. Maybe multiple 30. I don't know. But at least you try your best. You cannot expect that you will when you start doing something good, like say like workout or maybe cardio or maybe uh, try to eat healthy food and try to practicing healthy things. You can expect that you will be like famous people, maybe like Chris Bumstead, maybe like I don't know, The Rock, maybe like uh Sylvester Stallone or maybe Cristiano Ronaldo, the footballer. You can expect to be like him because everyone have different genetics. It is not just training. You can train hard, but if you don't have the genetic, you still don't get the body that you want. So basically, just try your best. I'm I'm already trying my best, but tomorrow I might be deloading because I don't know some. it feels like really tired this week. Maybe I'm deloading. If I have time, maybe I do strength training tomorrow, but I hope I have the time for that. So if I have the time, maybe I do strength training tomorrow. Maybe deload, reduce the intensity, maybe not like normal. But if I felt stronger after warming up, maybe I just push it through after my first and second sets. So my third sets will be harder than last time. Uh, um, yeah. Uh, Actually, the physique is good when you get pump. It is really nice to see your body in the mirror, especially when you are around 15% body fat. I believe you can see everything. You can see a line between your chest, and also the best part is when you do the bicep curl, you can see that your bicep is pumped with the veins, but it is not, since you are not that lower. Some people that l- can sustain low body fat, like Greg said, he can be at 9%. Is it is more shredded, it is more fun to be in that body fat. So you might ask me, can I go to 9 or maybe below than 9? Yes, maybe I can, but I don't even want to try, and I don't want to be there because it is kind of mindful thing. The real problem with body fat, once you achieve, let's say your lowest is 9, you diet down and suddenly you are at 9. You don't want to be at 15 anymore. You will hate your body to see it is not 15 anymore. That's why I don't go below 15. I just stay as long as I'm happy with my current look. Even though it is not stupidly shredded, I want that stupidly shredded, but I'm still happy. I still can see my palm. I still can see my veins in the biceps. In my calf also there is some veins, but it is not really pop out, but you can see the veins. Uh, yeah, I'm literally happy with my body, even though I have some excess skin. It doesn't matter, just small. It is not too too harsh, my excess skin. Um, Yeah, everything is fine at 15. So I'm try to stay there. I don't do bulk and cut because, like Greg said, I'm already diet down too hard. Not hard, but it's already taking too much time for me to fix my binge eating, my eating disorder. It takes me 2 years to fix and to find the real answer to my sustainable diet. Why I want to mess it up with bulking up? Because you just can maintain it. You don't need that extra. Yeah, you actually need extra calories. Around 30, it is really hard to measure. The extra 30 calories is hard to measure. So basically you don't need to bulk and cut, just maintain and stay at body fat that you really happy. Let's say you feel happy at 20%. Some people cannot be below than 20, some people can, some people cannot. So if you cannot be below than 20, if let's say if you don't do nothing, your body want to be at 60%. When you cutting down, suddenly you at 20, but when you go below 20, you feel miserable. That's a sign you cannot be below 20. So yeah, uh if you already at 20, it's kind of for me, it is already a happy place for you. You are healthier than you are at 60. So just stay at 20 and maintain from there. I think even though you have to stay at 20%, if you have big muscle, you still look good. 20% is still good for me. Graduate said 15 is the best, but for me, in real life, 20% is still good if you have large muscle. My muscle is not really big. Mostly on my upper body is not that big. I'm kinda look like, I don't know, maybe you can. I'm not like a marathon runner because you can imagine that my height is 173 cm and my body weight is around 71, 72. I give you middle weight, maybe 72 kilogram. So it is not that big, but it is also not that small. But the problem is when I'm wearing the shirt, I look small. Yeah, I look small when I'm wearing the shirt. But when I'm opening the shirt, look some a little bit difference from average people. I'm not yeah, I still look people on social media. I'm comparing them in my heart with them with my heart, but when this is my thought of thinking to avoid body dysmorphia and obsessive too much about your body. Uh, when I see someone that have good physique or maybe better than me, I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. I just in my brain I just say, yeah, he might be on PEDs, maybe on SARMs, maybe on something. Maybe he's not. Maybe he is natural. Maybe it is because of 7 or 10 years training. But if you don't do that, if you don't do that, you will compare with them. Compare people. Actually, in your area, if you start training, maybe your physique is not really average. I'm believing that. Even though you just do cardio or maybe just training in anything, maybe your physique is not really average. But the problem start when you start seeing the social media. When you see social media, you feel not good because you see people in social media, like say Alex Eubank or yeah, any fitness influencer that famous. They have Greek god physique, or so their physique is not pretty. Every man, every people, I think every guy want to look like them. So they might be on something. Alex Eubank is on something. Everyone is on something. So we don't really know. Even though they don't, you still shouldn't compare yourself with them. They must be have elite genetics. S- eh, I don't have that. I'm just an average guy. Uh, and also I'm not a fitness influencer, even though I'm speaking about fitness right now. So there is no need for me to comparing my body with them. That's why I don't show my body uh maybe on social media because it is like actually I don't really care about the comments, but yeah, it's more, I don't know, but I don't really like to show my body in social media. First, my body is really average guy. Maybe you look me like not marathon runner, but in social media I'm kinda average, maybe not that big. Um, and also my upper body is smaller. Uh, because I am obese before, my lower body is a little bit bigger, not that big. a little bit bigger in my lower body. But I have small glutes. I don't know why. Small glutes, but I think my calf is not massive, but it's kind of big. Big for me, I think. And also my quads is also, yeah, huge, because obese people, if you have been obese for your whole life, you tends to have a big legs because, yeah, you are carrying your body try to adapt. You are carrying excess weight all the time, so your muscle try to adapt with that. When you're cutting down, you will see that, yeah, your upper body is small, your lower body is big. So when you wear a shirt, you look like normal people. When you open the shirt, maybe you look something different from average people. Remember, this is for average people, not people in social media. If you see people in social media, that is ultra elite genetics. It is hard to see them in real life. If you see someone jack in real life, there is maybe signs that they must have used something, because elite genetic is not really easy to find, uh, in my opinion. But I think that is true. If everyone have elite genetics, everyone will be athlete. Not everyone can be athlete. Uh, you can train like athlete, but you can, if you want to be the best, maybe it is not suitable for you if you don't have the genetics. That's why I like competition. I'm already considering to buy Zwift because I like racing bikes. Uh, but it's still my consideration, because it's kind of expensive. You need to spend on the monthly thing. Eh, It is already more than 15 minutes. Yeah, 37 minutes. But it's fine. At least I'm doing something. So, I'm considering to buy maybe bikes. Uh, but I already have a bike, but I don't have the Zwift and the accessories to use the Zwift. Maybe one day I will buy it if I have extra money to do cardio and maybe compete with other people. I don't really enjoy outdoors so much. Sometimes I go uh, for outdoors. Normally, I go small hike. I just go walking, maybe walking in the playground, uh, or maybe play some tennis or squash. The sport that I like. I don't enjoy biking outside. Eh, I really love. I actually enjoy biking outside, but the problem is, I enjoy biking actually, but what I don't like is when you biking outside, there is a risk of, yeah, people might can crash you. If you Anything can happen, right? Even though you try to stay careful, people still can crash you when you at the sideways. So it is pretty dangerous for me. I'm already a married man. Maybe I'm expecting a kid this year. So my wife is already pregnant. Um, so I don't want to die earlier because of the cardio. So I like the bike riding, but the outside is not. I don't really like outside activities. So some activities I like, let's say tennis, because it doesn't involve with accidents. So it you can I- anything can happen, right? Maybe you can be struck by lightning or maybe suddenly the plane crash right in front of you. But it is 0.00001% that might be happen. But if you bike ride in the sideways, or maybe you jog or you do marathon in the sideways, it is really dangerous. I don't like that. So I really enjoy indoors activities. As long I get the sweat and I can improve my maths, I like it. I can break through my heart rate, maybe improve my heart rate. I enjoy that. But if yeah, outdoors also, let's say bike riding outdoors can improve also. It can improve your life, but it comes with risks. That's why I don't like it. But if you like it, just do it. If you can manage the risk, why not? It is better than nothing. This is just my opinion. I don't like it. Doesn't mean you need to don't like it. If you like it, just do it. And don't follow other people on the social media for me. Let's say some people say don't do cardio, cardio. Don't believe them. If you like it, just do it. Don't follow dumb people on social media. They might don't they might they might seems jack, they have nice body. That doesn't mean they know everything and anything. They might spew nonsense, and also they also might be on PEDs. You cannot know. You cannot know just by look at their shoulder, because the androgenic bullshit receptors. You cannot know that. You don't know that he might use some PEDs. PEDs also is not only steroid. There is also some others PED, which is SARMs, also PEDs. So it is really hard to know that people on PEDs or not. Some people say this physique can attain naturally. No, how you know that? Not all physics can attain naturally. It it might seems like the body is natural, but not everyone that use PEDs look like they are using PEDs. That's the problem. So it is really hard to know they using it or not, unless they show you the blood work, which is rarely people that Jack want to do that if they claim they are natty. Yeah, so yeah, don't follow people on social media, including me. If you're watching this, don't follow me. If you like to do bike ride outside, just ride it outside. It is good for you. It is good for your heart. It is good for everything. Uh, s- so just ride it outside. If you like marathon, just go marathon. Marathon is also good for you. Some people like to run, some people like to jog, some people like to skip. As long as you do something, it is fine. It is good for you and good for your health. I'm I'm kind of, for me, I see myself as, uh I'm promoting body, not promoting body positivity, but I'm current I really like to encourage people to do something good in their life. M- I know the good things is boring. I I don't really like. I was inspired by David Goggins, but right now I don't really like that way, because you are literally harsh on yourself. Mm, It's nice to have a goals, but if you overtrain, you feel like miserable. You shouldn't feel like that actually. Health and fitness shouldn't be health and fitness shouldn't be miserable all time. You can be happy and have that health and fitness. If you promoting that like David Goggins, it people is it is harder for people to have their fitness and health in their life. Actually, fitness is not. it is hard, but it, it is not hard, but the hardest part is time. You must it takes time, not in 3 months or not in 6 months, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. You will just need to trust the process. So it takes times. That is hard. Times is times is hard, not the actual that actual progress. If the actual progress is pretty, it is not easy. If you start easier, you will see that your graph is always go up, 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 up until you succeed. And when you succeed, you want to be more, you want to be better than that. Uh, so you will try your best every day. Maybe someday you have problem, someday you don't have problem, someday your dad sick, someday your dad you argue with your dad, and then yeah, when you have the problems, it might kind of slow you down, but one at some point you might fail, you might fall, but at some point you fix your bike and then you cycle back. How people say that when you fall, you get on your knees back, and then you pushing through again. It is, yeah, it is normal in human. Our life is fluctuate like our heartbeat. It is fluctuating. Sometimes you drop, sometimes you go up. But as long as you're progressive, it is fine. Someday you will be there. Uh, so I need to eat my meal now. My burger is still not arrived, but I have my bread. Today, maybe I need to eat some extra calories, which is not healthy calories, but yeah, I want to eat it. Why not? Uh, so I think that's all. Yeah, like always, if you like my voice, and if you find out that my voice is really sexy today, yeah, hit hit it, hit the subscribe button and like. But actually, there is no people watch it. It still doesn't matter. Firstly, it is just 10 video maybe, and also I also need to remind myself that my English is bad. I never editing any videos. That you will see that that I'm speaking with my brothers about burgers in my language. So I will never edit that. I want it to be raw. This is very original video. I'm not editing everything. Just I'm opening the OBS studio and record and talk. I wish someone will watch it. Maybe someone will like what I'm talking about. Maybe they like my voice. I really hope that they find that my voice is sexy. Because in my real life, the only people that call me sexy is my wife. The others don't. I'm lucky enough to find ones that call me sexy. So, yeah, I think that's all. Um, ah, hit the subscribe and like button, and also give some comments. If you watch it until this point, it's already 48 minutes. If you watch it, please comment something. If you don't watch it, if you watch it just for 10 seconds, yeah, don't comment it. But still comment it. Maybe I'm speaking nonsense or gibberish. Maybe you can give bad comments. I don't care. Just comment it. Any comment will make me happy. Okay, I think that's all. Bye bye.